Assalamu alaikum everyone. So this is Ramgafur over here, and in our today's session, we are going to see how to create a fruits and vegetables responsive website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. For that purpose, first of all, I'm gonna create a folder with the name of responsive fruits and vegetables website. After that, I'm gonna go and create a file, HTML and CSS. Let me show you how do I do that. Just give me a moment. So I'm gonna go and create. I will go on Visual Studio Code for this purpose. All right, and I will go over here and I'll go click New Text File, and I'll say File, Save As. Sorry, Save As. I'll go into my folder, which I just created. I'll just search over here. Uh, all right, so this is my folder and I'll name it as index.html and I'll save it. Now we're gonna start our code over here. For that purpose, I'll write this code and we'll start with, as we already know, if you are aware of basic HTML, we know we always start by writing it like this: doc type HTML. HTML lang, since we want to create and it in an English language, so I have written en over here. We can create websites in different languages as well, so you can change the language over here as well. Meta chart set equal to UTF-8, and these are some of the code that we write. Okay, so to make it responsive, I'll write this line of code. It will help my website to be, help my template to be responsive to different screens out there, hopefully. Width equal to device minus width. And initial scale equal to 1.0. I'll close it. Yeah, like this. All right, perfect. Now I'm gonna give my template a name. I'll say fruits and vegetables template. Okay. You can name it anything, like, template or website or whatever you want to name it. Okay, that's just right. And I'll also add the link of my CSS over here, which I'll create in a second. You can write it right now, or you can first create your file and then write it over here. It's completely up to you. And I'll write it as style.css. Either that, or I can also name it as index.css. But so we want to keep some meaningful names over here, so I'll write it style.css. Now I'll also create another file with the name of new file. Make sure that both your HTML and CSS files are in the same folder. Otherwise, you'll start having an error. Okay, save as, and I'll write it as index.css, and I'll save. Oh, sorry. My file name is, sorry. My file name is style.css, not index.css. So I'll rename it, and now we have it over here. Perfect. All right. All right. So now, because we want to make our web, we want to give a bit of styling to our website as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on this website called boxicons.com, and I'll go on this GitHub link over here. I'll click GitHub over here, and I'll scroll down a bit, and I will see this link of style sheet over here. I'll simply copy it. Okay. And I will put it inside my code. Let me show you. This line of code is our link to CSS. Okay. And this line of code is our styling box icon. This is like the box icons line of code, and I'll just simply paste it over here. That's it. Go on Google and I'll write Google fonts over here, and I'll go on to the Google fonts and I'll select this Poppins. Okay, I'll select it. You can change its language from here. I'll say make it English only. So you'll see now it has changed to English. Now I'll go into this font and I'll say get font, get embed code, and I'll click on import and I'll copy this. I'll copy this from here. Okay. And I will simply paste it here. Yeah, like this. That's it. Now I'll go. Okay, so we already took it. Now we'll take this code from, now we'll take this one from here. Let's say we have different CSS classes over here. So I'll just take the regular one. Italic, 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 italic. Do we have the regular one? Yeah, over here, this one. So I will simply take this font family and I'll paste it inside my CSS file or block CSS file. Before I do that, I'll also write it like this. I have to put it inside the brackets like this. Yeah. Now I'll simply say, you can also remove it for a while. Let's write the rest of the code now. Margin 0. Padding 0. Box sizing border box. I'll write some of the code. List style none. text declaration none, scroll padding top, and it should be 2rm, and scroll behavior to smooth. And yes, it, I'll write some of the code over here, some variables which we will be utilizing later on, hopefully. Some variables like this, and I'll say root, and I'll say green color. I'll give the hash code of it 3CV 815. You can change the colors as you want to. Light green color, P0E B7B, and orange color. Let's not put it over right now. Light orange color. Light orange color. FF7E 00, FF7E 00. Text color. I'll say hash 182428. It's like a flag. 182428, and background color as apple. All right. And for the image and body color and stuff, I'll just write image, like the images that we're gonna take from those tags. I'm gonna write width should always be like 100%, and body should, the color of the whole website, you can say the theme that should be there, it should be where text color, like this. And yeah, that's it. Now we are going to go and start with our HTML code, but we're gonna do it in our next part of this series. So for now, this is it. I'll see you in the next part. Bye-bye.